We are born, grow up, and thus get older. It is a fact of life. However, with the increase in life expectancy, the last stage lengthens and impacts the way we age. As we become older, our needs change over time, and we will need prepared professionals to accompany us on our journey. Due to the way families and lifestyles have evolved today, 3 or 4 generations rarely live in the same house. So the elderly tend to live alone. As a result of the aging population, and consequently the increase in the number of dependent people, we are presented with the challenge of how best to carry out care work. Traditionally, this work has been undertaken domestically or within the informal economy. But what are the services that we currently have at our disposal? Care for the elderly is carried out in residential care homes, comprehensive care centers that house the elderly, adult daycare centers, spaces where the elderly spend a few hours a day and receive specialized care and attention that contribute to their quality of life, social health centers, spaces where a team of professionals determines the best response to the dependent person's health and social needs, either through stays in the center and treatment or outpatient care. And finally, at home. Here, care work can be provided in 2 ways. The first is the home care service, regulated by the Dependency Law of 2006, which is accessible to everyone, depending on the degree of dependency. The second is to privately contract a company or caregiver who will provide the care work in the dependent person's home. Care work revolves around the elderly person. It is carried out in line with his/her personal preferences and individual needs in terms of hygiene, medical care, food, recreation, socializing, health, and physical and mental well-being. The evolving needs of the elderly will determine which types of jobs and services will be required to respond to these needs. Adequate training, qualification, and skills development in these jobs are essential to guarantee quality care and to adapt to new models of care provision and management. The general trend towards an aging population affirms that this will be a growing field of activity which will create jobs. However, it also poses significant challenges. Firstly, it is necessary to rethink the care provision model, its organization, and the role of the actors involved, especially by dispelling the conception that it's an activity typically carried out by women. Secondly, it's necessary to bet on a continuous professional qualification, expanding the educational offer and making it more accessible with different formats that facilitate personal conciliation. Finally, we must continue working so that care work has the recognition it deserves, making the importance of the sector visible, highlighting the skills and qualification of its professionals, dignifying their conditions, and promoting improvements in the regulation of the sector. But care work is also an area open to innovation. In fact, certain innovative trends are already being incorporated, such as senior care housing, community housing for the elderly, shared housing, hybrid projects between care homes and nurseries, intergenerational housing, and the model of proximity of services of the home care service, which offers care to people in the same territory from the community side and in a coordinated manner. A fundamental field in which it's necessary to continue exploring alternatives is the digitalization of services, which has allowed professionals in the sector to put digital skills into practice, as well as the emergence of platforms, some of which facilitate new formulas for providing and approaching care work to families. Innovation also comes from the social and solidarity economy, which provides new organizational and business solutions that empower workers in the sector towards formulas of self-organization and social entrepreneurship. Finally, care work is also innovating in formulas for community involvement by creating collaborative solutions with a common approach and new support functions for dependent people. These innovations push us to continue working to improve the quality of life of the elderly, and they have also contributed to the fact that in just a few years, care work has ceased to be a close economic activity within the private and domestic domains and has become a market for job opportunities. Care work involves working with people and for people and embraces a great diversity of professional profiles. If you like dealing with people and taking care of them, look for your opportunity to join this sector and take your future career in a new direction.